Hey guys, it's me, Casey, here at The Naked Truth, the Wild Production Words of Wisdom. I want to come on today because we were scheduled to have a special guest with us, but the time in Oklahoma and the time in Virginia are two different time spans, so the time was off. But I wanted to come on to speak with you guys in regards to this platform. She's going to actually reschedule with us, so therefore you guys will see and hear of her arts and her custom made. So I am here if you have any questions you want to ask me, anything that you want me to talk about, I'm willing to talk about. But I definitely wanted to express to you guys what this page is actually for. This page is not just for me. This page is for all of us in a community, online community, since we've all been in quarantine and we are all hit with so much of what's going on in the world. This is us communicating and learning the naked truth with each other. And that comes from your programs, that comes from, your products. We have so many talented people, and I believe that that talent was exposed through quarantine. And I just wanted to open up a platform for us to actually talk about our programs, talk about our content, talk about our products that we've created, because I'm telling you, there are some very, very creative people. And it's not just for me, because I can sit here. My thing is helping people. I went to school. I've obtained my master's. Well, excuse me, my bachelor's in psychology. In the process of nearing to the end of obtaining my master's, and I just love having great conversations with people. And I love when I see, especially our young people, we have some talented young people, from helping other people that have experienced things such as having children early and being successful in staying on path with a career, all the way to creativity as far as being a masseuse and learning and doing hair and all of these things that they are so it's just, to me, so awesome that we have, all of these people within our community. And I say community, we all live somewhere else, but we are all here in the same neighborhood at the Naked Truth. So with that being said, does anybody have anything that you want to talk about? Anything? Hit me up and let me know what it is that you guys want to know, because I'm an open book. A lot of people who do know me, I had some trials and tribulations in my life, which helped me be who I am today. So I don't regret anything that I've experienced. And with that helped me get into helping other people and learning new ways, because we all deal with things differently. We all deal with mental health differently. We all experience life differently. Our journeys is so beautiful. Although we may have some bumpy roads, but everybody's journey is just a beautiful, beautiful sight if you look out the windows and see, because you're traveling down that journey. You're not literally standing stagnant. You're traveling your journey. And sometimes it may look dark, but at the end of that journey or towards the next street, it's going to be light, and you get to see all that you've been through, help you get to where you're going. So that's the same thing with myself. My journey has been very, very lengthy, and it has been very, very interesting. I've had good times, I had bad times, I had worse times. This year is October. October represents two things for me. We have breast cancer awareness, which a lot of you all know that my sister, who was 2 years older than me, passed away 2016 from breast cancer at the age of 42. Now, here's something that, women, you guys got to go. We got to get checked, because we wasn't even aware that she had breast cancer, in which we will be doing the breast cancer topic of this month. But yeah, you have to get checked, because when we found out that she had breast cancer, she was already nearing stage 4, which is the latest stage in breast cancer. And she put up a good fight. She was a fighter, but she lost her bout with cancer in 2016. And I say this month is very special because it also it is also for heart awareness. And my mom in 2014 passed away from congestive heart failure because she had a heart attack in 2010. She had a stent put in, and 2014, she lost her battle with her heart condition. So those things in the Black communities need to be addressed, and we all need to be checked out on a regular basis. And it's kind of hard now because of the quarantine and everything of that nature, but that is something that we definitely need to be aware of and check on. So again, this platform is for everybody. It's not just for me. I had opened it up for everybody to post in it, and then when it started, we was all in it. We was in it to win it. And I'm assuming because summertime came about, everybody really found a way that they could still enjoy life even with masks on and quarantine and staying 6 feet apart, and basically not going into large groups and so forth. So I expected it to kind of die down. But what I did expect was for us to still communicate with each other. The best way to kind of get through this journey, this part of all of our journeys, our roads is meeting, is by communicating. I know we're all going through some things. I mean, to the point where, some of us don't even know how to express it because you feel like you don't want to talk to anyone else. You don't want to, that people that know what you're going through because you're aware of them going through things. That's not how it works. We are here for each other. We need to have those connections. And even if you don't even want to acknowledge it or speak on it on the page, that's the reason why we have our mentorship, which it's not going to be expressing all of your business all over the place. You can contact me personally. We have a lot of people on our page that you could contact personally, and you don't have to worry about your business getting out there. I just feel like we need to communicate better. I'm taking it very serious as this page because it's like the birth of a way of communicating. And we have people all the way in New Zealand. We have people all the way in New York, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. We have such a large community and so far away individually, but our community here is online. And with that, we need to really start utilizing it for that purpose. We use it every day. We see what's going on in the White House. We see what's going on in the judicial system. We see the weather. We see what's going on in California. We see all of these things that's happening, but we still are not communicating with each other with the same platform. I've noticed there's a lot of other platforms that have been created, and I made this private because I wanted you guys to be able to reveal your naked truth on a platform where you're not going to be judged. And the only way that we do that is keep it private. There are people that know each other. Of course, we know each other. There's a lot of us that grew up with each other, but we're mature enough to say if that's how they feel, that's how they feel. We're not here to judge each other. It's also a beautiful thing to see understanding. Understanding to me is, oh my gosh, when I seen it's, I want to say a prime example would be our interracial couples. And we had people on a page stating that they only want to date within their race. Our interracial couple stood out and stood ground. They stood up and they spoke their truth without condemning someone speaking ill will about the connection of being in love with somebody of the opposite race, opposite religion, opposite anything. And so that's what I admired. When those conversations took place in the very beginning of this page, that let me know that we are onto something. We can communicate, we can have differences, but we can still do it in a peaceful manner. And if we can do it as the people, why can't our government do it? Our government seems to have to keep throwing rocks at each other, insulting each other. But we can be prime example of how we can have differences and still be okay with each other. I've noticed that we got some Trump supporters, and to each their own. Again, no judgment. And we also have some Biden supporters, and then we have people that just don't like neither one of them, and the way that they're saying it is got to vote the lesser of the two evils. However you want to vote, because the person that you nominated did not get into office, it's okay, because you can speak your truth, because non-judgment. Now, what if people do judge you? Here's the thing: we don't live for other people; we live for ourselves. Okay, and so if someone judges you based on what you're doing for your own happiness and that affects you, you allow them to take control over you. And if you allow other people to take control over you, do you know that you're allowing them to be in control of your own happiness? Yeah, they're in control of your happiness, which means that you have no control over who you are. We're all individuals, and we are all unique in our special way for a reason. And that uniqueness is what makes you special. So if you give your specialness to someone else for their liking, you just gave your worth away. We're not here to please everybody. We're not here to please anybody. We all have our higher power that we believe in. So that's who we need to go to. But we don't need to please any and everybody. A lot of young people have that connection as well, because they all seek to try to please their parents. But I hate to tell y'all, parents, they're not here to please us. We want the best for them, and that's what you give them the guidance for. But you have to expect them to use that guidance out there in the real world. Don't judge them. Let them judge them. Let them learn and let them experience life the best way that they can. And when they need more help or more advice, they'll come to you. But don't guide them to where you want them to be. She got to be a lawyer. She got to marry a doctor. She got to do this. No. Women are empowered. And that's another thing that they're speaking on in with politics. Women are taking a stand. We as women have been taking a stand for a very long time. And I do believe that our voices get heard in increments. And I think now, because a lot of things are being challenged, voices are being heard even louder. So with that being said, let our young ladies fly, let our young men fly. We're here to guide them, and this page can help guide them even more. That's why I opened it up for everybody to post on the page, because everybody was kind of giving me their questions to be asked of on the page, and I would create it with a picture of some sort to engage more in the conversation. And then I said, I don't want a dictatorship on the page. I want everybody to be free to doing so I opened it up for everybody to kind of post. And it seems to me, we have some very, very strong people that says, I'm going to post. So we do have people posting on the page, but I would like to see you guys engage more on this page. Again, this platform is for everybody. And when you post, if people don't even respond right away, it's not because people are not wanting to respond, or your question was irrelevant of any sort. It's a lot of times people come to me and say, that's a question that I had to think on, and I'm gotta go back to it. So it thought-provoking questions to engage people to really seek inside of themselves to see how do they really feel about that, because nobody ever takes the time to think of the questions that are being posted. So we are doing a beautiful job on this page, and I want you guys to continue. I truly ask that everybody who wants to be on this platform to take it very seriously. I spend a lot of time, and it's not just me. We have a full staff, and I think we've stated this before. We have a full staff, and everybody's working pretty much for free. But there is money being put out just to bring this content to you guys. Money is being spent, and only thing that I ask is that you be reliable and accountable. We want to provide everybody with a stepping stone to what it is that they're trying to achieve. And be it a product, be it content, be it whatever it is that you're trying to do, because it's not always something to sell. It's something to help as well. And you know, I love the fact that we have that access before it's getting taken away from us. Not saying that it will, but you never know. Tomorrow's, not promised. So we need to take advantage of our todays. So with that being said, I just ask, honestly, if you truly, truly have something that you want to have a conversation about, if you want to, promote, even if it's something that you just want to have inquiry about and you really want to see what other people think about it, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. I just watched Hamilton for, I want to say, for the 15th time. I love that play. And I love how Alexander Hamilton says, I'm not going to throw away my shot. This is a shot. It's not, I'm not Oprah. I'm far from Oprah. I'm not Ricky Lake. For those who remember who Ricky Lake is, I know a lot of you young people is probably like, who's that? Ricky Lake. But I want to provide a stepping stone. So that way, when you go back and look at something, you can say, I want to correct this for my next interview. Or I forgot to mention this, so I'm going to mention this for my next interview. Because when we do live settings, it's not only on Facebook, it's on YouTube. So that way it can be shared and viewed multiple times and your product can be heard. Now imagine if you have a product. This is something I always say to myself. Imagine you have a product, right? And you bring that product to the naked truth. We sit and we speak on the product, you get a little bit leeway, you get a little bit more clientele. That clientele tells somebody else that those 5 people that purchased from you had expressed their likeness of not only your product, but how you express that product on the platform. And they told 5 other people. And those 5 people, this is a starting point for your business. Whatever that business consists of, this is a starting point. And you have to look at it as such. You have to be professional. You have to bring the fire. You have to bring the thunder because yes, it's a beginning, but your beginning helps get you to that extra level. And if you don't take it seriously at the beginning, it's not going to be taken seriously toward the end. So, with all that being said, I just wanted to come on here and yes, Larisha, you're right. Communication is key. Once we kind of communicate better with each other, I honestly believe that this page can actually go in longevity. I don't want to give up on the page. I don't want to give up on people. I have so much faith in people. I believe I have more faith in people than a lot. I'm always optimistic, and my family always is like, "Oh, anybody's gonna help is Casey. Casey's always helping everybody." I'm here to help. My friends, my family, everybody will tell you I am available. I'm available. There was a song that I used to sing in choir when I was a kid, and it was "I'm available to you," and I am available to you guys. I carve out time to be available to you guys. I have things as well. We all have a life to live, but because I have so much faith in us, I have faith in our community, and I have faith on our page. I I continue carving out that time, and I just want you guys to value my time as much as I value your time. I don't try to come on and be a know-it-all because I learn a lot from you guys as well. And I also provide information that I've learned in my classes. And I'm paying a lot of money, so I'm sharing what I'm paying with y'all, so y'all getting it for free. I'm just that type of person. And I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal. I'm just allowing you guys to see who I am, especially those who don't know me. So use me. I'm telling you to use me in my services because, that's what I'm here for. I'm doing all of this schooling to help others. Our community has been broken for generations and generations and generations. And I just want to help with breaking the generational curse. We all have experienced some things in our lives that we grew up in, and we didn't know any better. on with our next generation. What we had a fear of as children and we never got over that fear, we express that fear in our children. And guess what? They're fearful. I have a fear of heights. Okay. My oldest child has a fear of heights. My youngest child has a fear of heights. My daughter, she's adventurous. But it did get passed down because I was scared, they were scared. If I stop being scared of heights, I can probably stop not that generation because they're already there. But if I can stop being scared and they can stop being scared, their children will not be scared of heights. So, that's basically how I see it. So what do we have here? We have, we are not, oh, that's right. I've shared your page to friends I don't have on Facebook. I love your page. Thank you. I appreciate that. And we did change. We did kind of hook it up with Instagram. I'm still learning this, guys. Technology is not. I'm not as savvy as the younger people, but younger people are engaging more. So with that being said, I'm hoping that the future allows the younger people to pretty much kind of take over. But I thank you for that. I thank you for sharing because that's what we need to do. We need to share. We honestly need to share our knowledge, and that's again, I'm giving it to you for free. I'm paying buku money, and I want to give it away for free. I know I have to live and survive, but God will make a way. He always has. But again, we have to get over what is holding us back, and everybody has something holding them back. We can't sit back and say that didn't bother me and that didn't bother me because the way we are, who we are, is mixture of what didn't really truly bother us and what did bother us. And that's one thing. We can put a facade as if we're not hurt by something that has took place in our lives. But, one day that mask is going to come off. And when that mask comes off, you're not going to be prepared. It's preparation of dealing with what's hidden in the mind, in the closets in our mind. And that's why I love psychology. That's why I love mental health. So, we can get over these fears together. Again, the page is accessible to everybody. And I wish there was a way that I can actually have it connected. And I think my daughter has been getting on me about making a blog or what is it? Y'all help me out. I can't really think about it real quick. Podcast. And I'm going to look into it. I still don't know the whole dynamics of it all, but a podcast would be great. So that way, those who are not on Facebook or Instagram can actually still experience what we experience here, because I do find it fun. I find it fun. I find it therapeutic. That time when we all expressed, somebody that to forgiveness, that forgiveness post. Oh my God, you guys, y'all bring tears to my eyes with those things. When we ask for forgiveness, you don't have to tell your story. You could just post it. I forgive you, or I let it go, because those are therapeutic things. And basically, we're using technology to kind of get over a way of their therapy. Honestly, with the way the world is going with this new normal of technology, we're going to have to use technology for almost everything. So why not use it for therapy? And why everybody always have to go and pay so much money? Not to say that some therapy, it cannot be done on this platform. I'm just going to put that out there. But it can be a starting point to identify when it is time to need therapy outside of this. And I'm going to tell you honestly, I have had some members where I'm communicating with them in the backs and behind the scenes, in which advise them to seek therapy afterwards, because I can go but so far in helping understand the process of what's going on in life. And then when it gets to a point where you need a one-on-one, I can't do it at this point in time because I'm still in the process of obtaining my license. But we have, like I said, 490 and growing members, where each member in that group, in this group, have a specialty. Now, your specialty may not be what it is that you do on a 9 to 5. Okay, your specialty may be a purpose, your hobby. And let's not get it twisted. There are some people who are doing their hobby, their purpose and their hobbies as a job, which means that they're never working, right? They're just getting paid to do something that they enjoy. And then they have people who's doing work and have things done on the side. So your purpose, and if it has anything to do with helping people or working with people, advertise your business. We're here to help each other. If home decor, if you do home decor, then allow your business to be known, because you never know who is on our page. Out of 490 people can use your services. If you provide a service, just let's say in New York. If you're just providing services in New York, 490 people, not everybody's in New York, but those that are in New York can, use your service, and then they can inform other people to use your service. And then you might have people who are other places and know somebody in New York. They're like, hey, anybody that I could give them a great massage room? Yeah, I know somebody. Hold on, it was on the page and they was talking about it, this, and that. Boom, that's word of mouth. So don't think because you are somewhere different that your services is not needed. This is an opportunity for free. Nobody's charging you. And if you have a product, I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm one that I will purchase, I will support, and then come on and speak on it, because I'm not gonna sit here and just lie just to help you get brownie points with people. I'm one that I will go out and I will get. If you got a business, if you got a clothing line, I'm buying it. If you got products, I'm buying it. So when you come on this platform, I can say, let me tell y'all what I experienced with this product, and I speak my truth. And that's basically how it works, because a lot of people, like, especially people of color, they don't support each other. This is support. This is a way of supporting you. So I ask again that you all work together with me with this platform, because I don't want to give up on the platform. I don't want to give up on y'all. And I ask you guys not to give up on each other or on me, because we're in this together. And that right there, guys, that's our naked truth. So until next week, I kind of want to leave you guys with that. And I love you guys. Stay safe, stay COVID-19 free, and enjoy the rest of your day, because I know tomorrow's start of a weekday. Anybody else have any other questions before I let this one go? Anybody? Okay. So y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see you guys back here. It's going to go back to 4 o'clock. This time was adjusted for the special guest. Again, the time was off. We couldn't get it right. So it will be back on 4 o'clock on Sundays. So I will see you guys there. And again, we're still waiting for my results. I cannot wait for my ancestry DNA, because that too is going to be another conversation. So then, you guys enjoy, and y'all have a good day. Bye.